Yo, what's going on, you guys? It's your boy Jerry Trades back in another breaking video. I hope all you guys are having a wonderful day. I do want to go ahead and welcome you guys now to the final end of May, week 1 here in the trading community. We finished up the trading week of first week of May, and it was a very exciting week, man. First off, kicking off May with a very aggressive new all-time high on SPY. We had new all-time highs on AMD and Nvidia, carrying the market. Absolutely, you're seeing aftermarket close of even 463 on this stock, absolutely blowing past all my expectations. It was a market like we had never seen before, but today I wanted to go ahead and jump onto just a trading recap with you guys, as I went ahead and made $960 in less than 1 hour trading Amazon this morning. So I want to break it into you guys how exactly I went in about this trade to kind of help you guys out in navigating just the trading scenario all alone. So to begin with, at the beginning of market, I always have my charts here open. I have my Amazon on my right, my company trading, and the S&P 500 on the left. So when I had these two charts open, I noticed that very early morning, SPY had this kind of sell-off here. Very early morning, by like 6:40. Once I noticed that SPY was pushing up and beginning to reject down with this sell-off here, I knew she was already catching some sort of supply. At this bottom here, 734, holds almost 735, literally holding that level at 735 firm and didn't want to let it go. So, and knowing that we already had this bullish momentum coming off of Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, the entirety of the week, I had a really good feeling that Amazon had it in her to, off of this aggressive sell-off yesterday. Look at this very aggressive sell-off on Amazon yesterday, dropping from a high of 275 down to a low of 271 in less than a trading day. So once we went ahead and seen that sell-off, I was like, the rest of the market is bullish. AMD's pumping. You have Amazon manufacturing their own chips. This is a sector of the market that a lot of investors want to be a part of. This dip in this market might just be temporary. So I did enter this trade with a bullish bias. I was expecting this stock to go ahead and pump, and I wanted to know where to take my profits. So initially at market open, I noticed there is this really strong sell level at 272.30 in pre-market, but even before last market close, that same resistance that was in pre-market was the same resistance that we had at 272 into Amazon's close of yesterday on Thursday. So I was like, okay, around this 272 mark, I'm going to be looking to take my profits. So immediately at market open, right here, 6:30 a.m., Amazon sells off, goes below 270, holds that 270. And me, I always kind of use whole numbers as a reference. 270, 275, that's my areas that I usually look for resistance or support to either hold up, for price to either support and bounce back up off of, or resistance for a price to go and reject off of. Whole numbers and fives. It's just a key reference that I've noticed, and price actions sometimes get respected. So you guys want to be paying attention to that as well. A little free tip there. So I seen her hold this level of 270, and I felt, that confirmation when she went for 270.40. I entered calls right here, and I went ahead and rode her out until that pre-market high at around 272. I let her give me a little bit more, finally exiting at 272.70 and walking out today with a trading profit of $960. Let me go ahead and break this P&L down to you guys right here. We went ahead and walked out with a 114% gainer of $960. I opened up this contract. Let's go ahead and show the buy here. 37 a.m. was the buy. You guys can see here. Buy on the contract. 6:37 a.m. right there. And let's go to the sell of the contract. The sell of the contract later on at 6:48 a.m. You can see it right there. 6:48 a.m. I sold this contract for a profit of $960 right there. You're telling me that 6:48 to 6:37. So if we round that up to 6:38, 6:48, I made $960 in just 10 minutes trading Amazon. And that's the kind of level of capital returns you can make for yourself, learning the skill set of option trading. And more importantly, like if you're a beginner and you don't know where to start, you don't know how to look at charts, you're not familiar with certain price action in certain companies, you're out of the marketplace, you're not aware of the market's environment, it's going to be very difficult for you to start making profits. So I highly recommend, you know, if it's not here working with me at SoCal Trading Group, if you're interested in learning and participating, you know, always feel free to message me, as I am welcoming in new members here to our trading group, now at 96 members, almost trying to complete 100. I create, you know, a lot of opportunities for investors to come and learn in an environment that's beginner friendly, very informative on market updates, conditions, macroeconomics, political, company headlines, so everyone's well informed on making decisions on a data-backed basis, not just an emotional basis. And also, I inform individuals on getting into long-term opportunities, not just looking at options as a way of creating the short-term income, but being responsible with creating these profits and allocating some money into shares and learning how to pay yourself as an investor, so your money isn't just recycling in the market, but going back into your pockets to be able to provide a little bit more for you. And for those of you guys that don't know what I do, you know, I'm an options trader, I'm an educator, and I'm a resource that help individuals go ahead and go from beginner to creating profits for themselves a lot quicker than they would all by themselves. Go ahead and look at some of the results that we were able to draw in just today at my boy Risky right here, my boy Art, my boy Tracas right here, and we also had a few other clients, big winners of the week. Go ahead and share them with you guys right here, right here, right here, right here. Got almost $1,000 win right here this week, and those are the kind of results that we have here at SoCal Trading Group. And I highly recommend that if you guys want to go ahead and get into this kind of skill set, this kind of environment of learning how to trade, surround yourself with a group, surround yourself with an environment, and get into that like-minded individuals. You know, surround yourself with people that want to learn this, because the game is difficult. You know, you will take losses, but you need to be in that community to back you up when those losses are there. Just like you've lost, we've lost, and when we win, you win. You know, it's really good to have that support system built for yourself, and that's what we built here at SoCal Trading Group. And that was an amazing trading day today to conclude the week 1 of May. To next week, I'm gonna go ahead and start on my next video sharing with you guys how I started this challenge with 1,000. Now, sharing with you guys how I started this challenge with $100 and took it over to 2,800 in less than a week. So after this video, I'm gonna jump into next week, and I'm gonna share with you guys how I started a $100 to $1,000 challenge, and how this can help you as a beginner in getting started with options. Your capital risk very low as a barrier to entry to protect your money or protect you from revenge trading while learning. So if you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching and supporting the channel here. Jerry Trades at SoCal Trading Group, over and out.